Well, g'day guys, back for Tackle Talk with Big Mick again for That's Fishing, and we're talking about chiller bags. Now, I've got one, Mick, that Eric actually borrowed to put his kingfish in when he caught it, and I haven't seen it since.
Sign of a good bag, that.
Yeah, so Eric, I want it back. Give us a rundown, mate.
Well, these are great bags, and we go into all that effort of getting out there, catching our fish, and often people don't store the fish the right way. It sits on decks or sits in a bucket cooking and so forth, especially over the summer months. And these chill bags obviously look after your catch very, very, very well.
They do.
So they're a heavy-duty insulated bag. So you can put your ice in there, put your catch in there, and it'll stay, even in the hottest of days, you're going to maintain your ice in there for at least a couple of days for it. All waterproof zips, which are nice and easy, so you haven't got liquid sitting that back across your decks and so forth. When it comes to the end of the day, or I need to let some water out or so forth, they've got their own bung holes. And then I can put the attachment in there, connect my hose to it, and wash it out from the inside out if I want to.
And they also are smell resistant too.
And mould resistant. That's
mould resistant.
Exactly right. A couple of different sizes that are available, so you can do
this one,
small ones, medium size,
and of course we've got
for those more ambitious amongst us. We've got the big one there, and that will do all your tuna and so forth. I might just go grab that. And just to go show everyone at home how big it really is.
Now, I actually went to buy one of these, but everyone laughed at me because they reckon I can't catch a fish big enough to go on it.
But you can certainly get a few tuna in that, or kingies, or whatever you're chasing. Or if you're up north on the tropics, ideal for packing your wahoo and Spanish mackerel. And
put your bags of ice in there.
That's exactly right.
Hang it in. Beautiful.
Yep, plenty of carry points on it too. So if you have got a big catch, you're not relying on one carry point to carry it on. So you can get a couple of hands on it and lift it without tearing or damaging.
And that's real good for when we're coming out of the boat and we're walking up to, to the car or to fillet the fish or whatever we're doing.
That's exactly right, because you can imagine you can get quite a few kilos of meat in there, and just makes life a lot easier.
Good in the back of the car?
Yeah, they just fold up, stack away at the end of the day when you're finished.
Bang, just
so they don't take up a lot of room, and especially when you're sitting on the deck and not using them. They said they're compact. Yeah,
they're real good, and they got a lot of insulation in too,
which you need on those hotter days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very much so.
All right, Mick.
Absolute pleasure as always.
Until next time, I'm the Colonel. Well, g'day guys, Colonel here with Big Mick. How are we?
Always well.
Always well. We're talking about knives, and he's very nervous because I've been waving it around while we're getting set up. You're nervous, aren't you, mate?
You're making me very nervous the way you've been swinging that around.
So what I'll do is very quickly, they're called a
Bubba.
Bubba. I was about to say hubba, but no, it's Bubba.
Bubba knives.
Bubba knives, of course. They're a carbon steel.
High carbon steel knife. From the States, they're a US designed knife. As you can see, got nice long blades. There's a variety of different blades available.
I won't do that too much
no,
because I'll probably cut myself, and it's really flexy too, which I like.
You've got nice flexi blades in it. You also got firmer blades in there, so if you're doing your bigger tuna where you need to run a harder blade through it, they're also available. Probably the most important thing that I like about it is the actual grip.
Grip. That's what we were just talking about before we went there. How you can hang on to this really without worrying. Like some knives just slip.
That's exactly right. And it doesn't matter if you've got a smaller hand or giant paws like mine, you can hold onto that quite comfortably and really work it through your fillets quite easily or along your backbone. Doesn't matter how wet or slimy your hands get, because of that rubberised grip on there, it won't come off. Little features too, like the front there, when you generally where you got your thumb sitting.
Where it just sits in like that. You hang on to.
And a lot of Teflon type handles, you'll tend to slide forward on those, whereas this particular knife, that can't happen with the stopper sitting there.
And there's lots of different sizes too.
A lot of different models available, so it doesn't matter if you're doing your smaller pinkies or brim and so forth, right up to your big tuna style knives. It's all available. Also come in a really good pouch as well, so at the end of the day you can just put it away.
And it's got a little Velcro thing, so
that's it, and stores it quite comfortably.
Nice and safe. Now, do you feel comfortable?
I feel much better now that you're handling it that way, Brian. And as I said, that's the best thing about it. You can put it in a pouch, put it in your tackle box, into your bag, and it's not going to cause you any grief if you go searching.
It's got a little thing on the side there for around your belt, so you can.
That's exactly right. And the other great thing about that particular knife too is you can sharpen up really, really easy and keep and maintain a nice sharp edge on it as well.
They're a really, really good knife, and I've got one at home too. So very good, aren't they?
Beautiful knives.
Yes. So any information, of course, go to thatfishing.com.au and get onto the big fella.
Thank you very much.
All right. Cheers.